Greetings, world and Famille. I am your Richard, coming to you today being Thursday, April the 24th. Yeah, I did a video yesterday thinking yesterday was Thursday. Time is but an illusion and time is speeding up so rapidly. And I think that's a really, really good thing because as how I see it, as time speeds up, it means we're coming to a crescendo, right? There were perhaps we cross over to another portal and then maybe time will start slowing down again. But yes, days, nights, I get my days mixed up. There's no way I feel there's 24 hours in a day. I say like it feels like 17 to me. But anyways, yes, first and foremost, I would like to share with you a new gift I got, a birthday gift, a life day gift ahead of time. And I absolutely love it. And it's from my beautiful Brianne, readings by Brianne. And I shared with her my love for Sekhmet, the feline goddess that created the desert in Egypt to protect her people. Look at how absolutely stunning she is. Everything that is beauty, sensuality, motherly. Thank you so much, my Brianne. When I took her out of the box, it's like and mwah, I love her and I love you. Merci, merci, merci. So yes, it got me a little emotional. She even has her own little Mowgli or Dr. Boo or Lady Squiggles at her feet. And yes, so all right, my family, let's go for the subject for today. So yesterday I did a video about soul tribes and golden connections, and wow, I saw your comments. I haven't had a chance to answer to all of them, but I did read most of them, and it was so well received. I thank you for your comments. I could feel the pulsation of happiness, of joy, of hope that was in the thread. And that energy, you guys, is really rippling out into our simulation. I call it a simulation. You know, I feel it's an organic simulation. But that's how I see it, right? But first, a little bit of feel good with this dragon's breath of love. To you, la famille, as we love you. Yay! Healing dragon's breath of love. And so that video has inspired me. So I went into meditation and, looked with my inner flame. And I can tap into a little bit of an angst going on right now. I see it in the comments. I've done one-on-one readings with beautiful Famille members. And there is like this urgency happening as we speak towards what we have known to understand, Nesara, Gesara. So by tapping into it, I decided that this would make for a great video because I can feel the outcry and the angst and the urgency. Now, I've been tapping into this energy for quite some time now, and as you'll remember, I never connected or associated or clicked to the word Nesara, Gesara. I think this word, this mix of these two words, yes, it has a lot of great meaning to it, but I feel it's part of an old guard. There's something different that is birthed in. And yes, I do strongly feel with all that is me, my heart, my essence, that the old template, the old guard of the fiat money, paper, vouchers, is crumbling down to the ground as it must. This no longer serves us, this system. It was made to chain us up and control us. So as I keep repeating myself and I feel Gaia, online birthing, I think there is something that is truer and new in the frequency. It does carry the signature as what we resonate to Nesara, Gesara, but it is totally different. I think as the old guard is crumbling and becoming extinct, something new is birthing. What is this frequency? Well, this frequency is exactly just that, like a birthing. And I think that in everyone's despair, Mother Nature is hearing us, and she is coming to deliver to all of her children. I feel that, yes, there is an in-between, right? Because this frequency is all that is abundance and doesn't have to be associated to finance. There's an in-between the two worlds. So the crash of the fiat, there is a beautiful place here for the golden or precious metal standard, however it's going to look at the in-between. And I see that down the road, it's going to be something altogether different. I'm not too sure how it's going to work. And it's really hard to put an imagery to what I can actually see. But it's almost like this system will be one of frequency, where absolutely the meat inherits the earth. I see us being able to co-create through our wishes and our desires and connecting with Gaia Online, that frequency could give us absolutely all of the abundance that we could possibly dream and create for. And it's beautiful. So as I meditate and I search with my inner flame, we came up with this word that I like to share to you. You know, yes, we can use Nesara, Gesara, but I put this energy that came, you know, so deeply within. And the word that came out is Auralithae. I need my glasses because I'm having a hard time reading. Auralithae. So all in one word, it would be Auralithae. And what this would mean is the first part, aura, would signify like the radiant field of being. And the second part, lethe, sounds to me like a whisper that is returning, of a great return to reveal and rebirth. So this is how I'm gonna feel as a frequency signature to this new system where the meat will inherit the earth. Auralithae. It just feels so wonderful and right to me. It feels like the elementals are back swimming with this name. Because when we speak words, it is word magic. There's a frequency. And I find that it is more alive than Nesara, Gesara. So yes, we can keep using that word, but I will always associate this new frequency when mentioning that word. I thought I knew I had to share with you, because many of you, are losing hope, or you're grasping onto not wanting to lose hope, right? Like I say often in my cards, the Nine of Wands. Banged up, bruised up, or still standing, but it has to end soon. Something must deliver and give. So to all of you who are feeling like you're on the verge of losing hope, that have felt like you lost hope, know that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Usually in those moments where it seems dark and meek, it's because our frequency, our soul energy is able to feel through that said frequency and see that there is a change coming, right? Something of the old is collapsing. So we tap into the in-between, death, rebirth. So know this, that when you get tired and you feel you're losing hopes, my glorious, beautiful family, it's not because you were weak. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you're feeling the in-between, and that in-between could be of that sensation, right? Death, birth. It's not an easy transition, birth actually hurts, but it is beautiful. So knowing this, say, come, bring back your power and know that, okay, Right, I'm seeing the in-between. I mean, if you will, I am here to maybe like give some hope, because in my meditation, this is what I found, an urgency, and I did see the in-between, and I do see something coming back. Now, in this in-between, the old collapsing, financial, and then however Gaia will be giving in full thrive to all of her children, there is that in between there. So yes, I see a place for precious metals. I've invested, and but I don't think it's going to be a permanent thing. So bringing back Nesara Gesara, I know I'm babbling, but you know, like, bear with me. You know, with this Nesara Gesara system, Auralithae, the meek will inherit the earth, and what was stolen, there will be a give back. And the ones who need it the most will probably receive it the most, as in those with medical needs, and however the new frequency of healing, as in med beds. Again, I'm not associating to that word. I'll probably do another meditation and go find a new title for that, as in Auralithae. Can't you feel the fairies around that word? And what do fairies do? They are muses. They inspire us. And when they inspire us, we co-create as creators. So you see where I'm going, right? So yes, there is that place. And so with this, a sip of coffee to you, my beautiful Famille. Ah, yum, yum, bubble gum. I will call on to my beautiful, I'm going to go back with my dragons. Although I have to put my eyes, and I don't like it because there's always that glitter there. So that kind of bugs me to give you that as a quality. But, you know, I'm guided to go with my dragons. There we go. Higher self, over soul, and universe. I see one popped out. I can't even read it. Tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to this subject right here. Nesara Gesara and these now present days and moments. This title that I now declare calling with the beautiful frequency, Auralithae. Tell me everything I need to see. I just got the flesh of the goose. I can feel almost like my wings starting to grow out, my dragon wings. Tell me everything I need to say. What can I share to our beautiful Famille? You know, am I on the right track with my very, very long intro? And, you know, let's see what the future is. You know, I always read with an open heart, a fiery, flaming heart, because I want to see hope and I want to bring hope. So my readings are always about hope. And that brings me, just before I do spread, guys, you know, awakening is never just like that and wow, I'm awakened. It's always a gradual development. And I've recently had a new flare out, like some new channels have popped out. I'm seeing even clearer. So because of that, you know, I come to you and tell you that I no longer desire talking about what has happened in the past to bring up again, like, you know, when I do those videos and I see the little ones and I start crying, I don't want to bring those energies back. I see where we're going, and this is where I want to be, a light bearer, like that lighthouse, you know, like come on in. And now I feel emotional, but not because I said about the little ones, because it feels so pure. This is what I want to do. So yes, of course, if there are subjects, I can tap into the darkness of the subject, but I will never bring up again the past of what I once saw. Those days are over. I don't want to keep that alive. I want to like bring hope and love, and that we co-create. So that is part of my newly added awakening, like an epiphany, you know. We lag on too long to things of the past, and by doing that, we get stuck in traffic. We all know what happened. We don't need to dwell on it. I'm no longer interested. So I hope you understand, my family. This comes from great love and sovereignty. And yeah, shut up, Richard. Do the cards. All right, higher self, over soul, and universe. You heard the whole babble. Let's see. Let's rock and roll. All right, so the first card that flew out was the Page of Swords. Wow, that's a beautiful one. So that's an informant coming in, a watcher, an informant. Swords is about news, information, very youthful. Second in line, we do have Famille, the Page of Wands. So we got two youthful cards, one about information, and this one about passion, authentic, real. There's another word I'm looking for. Integrity. That's the word I'm looking for. So wow, beautiful, beautiful cards. Then we have the strength cards. So we've already tamed the beast by the mouth. What is the beast? The old system, the one that is crashing, the fiat system, the one that was made to enslave. This already has happened yesterday. In the now moment, we got the Eight of Swords. So yes, you know, like I was explaining, many feel like they're losing hope. It's been a long time. The Eight of Swords is like self-inflicted mental imprisonment. You know, blinded to the information all around us. We feel caged in. Moving on, glorious family, I have the King of Wands at the heartbeat. The king of passion, of integrity, and he's right underneath the Page of Wands. So what that leads us to believe is yesterday we started with something youthful coming in, right? That is very fiery with all the qualities I mentioned. But right under in the now moment, our heartbeat, it's gone from a page, a child, to a king. A king is mature. Moving on, we got the Ace of Wands. Wow, the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. This is so much integrity. And see how I was talking also about however I see Auralithae, Nesara, Gesara, is more just than financial exchanges. It's about, you know, Gaia birthing again, right? That fire, that integrity. There is something really magical happening as we speak. And moving on for the future, what do we have? We have the Hanged Man, because we've been indeed uncomfortable for such a very long period of time. But with the Hanged Man, it's getting that epiphany, the aha moment, enlightenment. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So there it is. There's our Auralithae, Nesara, Gesara, the king of gold coins. So it is coming. There is something in the system to help the in-between. And then, Famille, we end with the High Priestess. Secrets of the universe coming in. Shared about duality. The mystic. Follow your intuition. Create, co-create. I'm adding words because these are the downloads that I am getting, and it is a very strong one, and it's a beautiful sound. It feels like almost golden thread coming like this. I love it. Clarifiers. We got the Fool. You guys know what this means. A new day, a new dawn, a beginning, rebirth. Then we got the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, look at this, the Seven of Pentacles. You know, like, can we say RV with this card? I think I want to definitely say yes. Say yes to that. And then we end with the Seven of Cups. So that RV will like totally like clarify all the illusions, the confusion. Like I'm waiting on this date for like Auralithae to come in, and it hasn't, and so then I'm confused, and what I'm looking at switches to something else. It's all about illusion, delusion, leaving everyone perplexed. In my golden major arcanas on my beauty golden family, I'm going to pull 3 if that's what higher self wants. And all right, let's go. So the first one to come out is the Moon. So wow, look, we had the Seven of Cups, which is about illusion, delusion. The Moon is about illusion, delusion. Smoke and mirrors, passing Zen or death, like as in an old guard. And then we have the Fool for the second time, now at the heartbeat. Death, rebirth, new day, new dawn, high hopes. And then we end with the Garden of Eden being restored again. So see, this is what I mean, Famille. There's more to Nesara, Gesara. We got to see the outcome. Because the thing is we must not confuse delay for deceit. The delay is not deceit. there's something more here, the bigger picture with Gaia Online. It's for this restored Eden, restored Republic. So my word of advice is that we feel this, we manifest it, and do know that everything is divine timing. We follow the drumbeat of Gaia's tribal return. Wow, I don't know where that came from, but I love that. So let me go get, as you know, I love my Moldavite, but Moldavite came and finally gave me his name, and it is Auralithae. So, and I love this name. So Auralithae, strong, muscular cowboy riding down the sunset. Are you here? Loud, present, and online. So here we go. We got Auralithae. And so tell me, was I accurate with my intro about how I want to describe, you know, like tapping into meditation of this despair out there, and to give the message of not losing hope, and to not see like this despair as a weakness, because these ones who are feeling that are tapping into the in-between. What is the in-between? We can kind of look at it as the fourth density, the in-between densities. So yes, there is something magical, and whatever those who connect to the word Nesara, Gesara, that we are calling Auralithae, and bring in all of the elementals to weave their golden threads around that word. I love that word so much. Was I accurate in everything as I'm about to babble? And the ringing in my ear is so profound right now. Guys, it's a different ringing these days. It's no longer like the old ringings from before. It's got more clarity. It's more crystal. It's high-pitched, but less, like I don't feel like I gotta block my ear anymore. I don't know how to explain it better. Am I hearing a higher frequency? Perhaps I feel like, oh, apparently yes. All right, so in everything that I read, was I accurate? Is there any way that I was wrong, or I misread, or felt my downloads to read those Polaroids? That's a no, Famille. So this is of great hope. And I hope I do bring you the hope, because I really do feel it with all that is me, and I'm getting the flesh of the goose as I say these words. So thank you. Know that I love you with all of my hearts. Yes, I got several hearts now. I've expanded in several hearts for all of you out there. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope it brings you hope and joy. And dream, baby. Dream, dream, dream. The more that we dream, the more that we create. And, you know I've been like probably more on a calm, more spiritual vibe right now. My sense of humor is definitely still there. I'm just like going with the flow. You know, this is the wave I'm riding right now. You know, and that means to me, it lets me in or believe that there's something big, you know, right? So be good, be great to yourselves, and I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. Ow! I love you back. Ciao.